What's up, all you hip, cool cats? My name is Kit. Welcome to Chicago Reacts, and we got a fun video to react to. It's from our good friend, the internet historian, a wise professor, philosopher of our time, and this video is called Childhood. Again, from the internet historian, Incognito mode. So this is going to be a fun video to react to. I'm looking forward to it. And as a side note, internet historian, if you ever do see this video, keep on doing the great work. And for one thing, for that Eric Camping video for the end of the world in 2011, be sure if you ever do another video, give a shout out to the Macho Man who took the bullet for us the day before the world was going to end, May 21, 2011. Rest in peace, Macho Man. Thank you for fighting off the Four Horsemen. But until then, also, be sure to check out our awesome Twitch channel called Chicago Plays, where we have Kira live every Friday at 6:30 p.m. Central Standard Time, myself, Saturday, 1 p.m. Central Standard Time, Mike and Zach Mondays at 12 p.m. Central Standard Time, and Kelsey every Tuesday at 12 p.m. Central Standard Time. Let's enjoy this fun video and laugh and I guess reminisce about childhood, I guess, maybe, kind of, sort of. Hit that play button, DJ.
Childhood. What's the deal with children? Is this a child? Children are the future. How come they never see it coming? One day you will save Gotham. And how come they always...
He gave rise to Batman.
Get to be on the milk carton. I want a turn. Free candy? I want some. Aha, I got one. Give me all your NFTs. This must be their lair. There's got to be some MILFs around here somewhere.
Please, sir. I want some more.
More?
More?
Certainly. Have all of the NFTs you can eat. All this and more on this episode of In the
So, internet historian, I see you are in the field for the 12th time. Would you like to explain that for us?
Oh, yes. Well, you see, I can't get the main channel video finished, and so I just keep pumping these out.
And so why is that? Interesting. And it has nothing to do with the fact that you were recently found to be the world's gayest man third year running?
Oh, not again. Everyone's coming out from behind the curtains. Put the cake away.
Number one gay, internet historian. No, he's number one. Internet historian! You're number one, buddy! You're number one!
We're not doing this again. I'm not putting on the hat.
But really, man, congratulations. I know you've been gunning for that.
Do I read my speech? I did prepare this.
Please,
Yeah,
go.
yeah, okay.
So the camera's right there.
I want to thank my parents, Jesus.
Okay.
I want to thank the Academy, of course.
World's
my
gayest
biggest
man.
Inspiration, my muse, many kudos.
Hey! Hey! Keep those names out your mouth. I had to do the Will Smith.
I learned from the best.
I'm shining down on you like Mufasa.
Yeah, I mean, if he was still alive today, surely he would have won this award, but I'm still grateful to accept it on his behalf.
What's the closest you've come to dying?
I fell off a cliff.
Okay.
I think I must have been about 12. I was there
my
with my
God.
mate, and I fell off it. The thing that sort of saved me was I fell through a tree.
Oh, sure.
All the way down to the ground. And I was like, oh. And then I sort of stood up, and I was like, oh, I'm not dead. I really feel like I should be dead.
Yeah.
I looked up, and I was like, holy shit, that was a long way. My mate saw some of it happen, and he comes, like, running down. He's like, what the fuck? What the fuck? And then I'm, like, in this state of shock.
Sure.
I'm like, oh, can we just go get, like, an ice cream at the dairy? We walk down to this dairy, and we get an ice cream each. We start walking back, and then the shock wears off.
Yeah.
And I just start crying.
Oh, sure.
Oh,
That
man.
must have been, like, doubly weird for him.
Is your ice cream not nice? we can swap, man. It's fine. I fell into a wet hole, which would have been like a very nice, like, cyclical way of having a life.
Yeah.
I was like 3. That has to be one of my earliest memories.
Oh, that's when you snapped into consciousness.
Yeah, I guess this is the moment where I was plugged into the Matrix finally. It was out in the country,
wow.
this really large like property, and Dad had been digging these like holes to plant trees in, and they were really deep holes.
Right.
Really wide and really deep holes. I get
A lot of bodies.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that too. I was meant to be one of them, I think. But it had rained the day before, and so these holes that Dad had dug were now full of water. 3-year-old me waddling around like, this is great. I don't know what happened. I lost my footing and I slipped into this tree hole. I don't know whether or not I would have actually drowned, or if it was one of the things, if I actually just like relaxed, my feet would have landed on the ground. But in my toddler brain, I was like, I don't know how to swim. I'm in a body of water and
my
I need
God.
to get the fuck out of here.
Let's see. Any time where I nearly could have died. I almost drowned in Lake Michigan once as a kid. Yeah, that happened. Yeah, that happened once. Oh well.
Yeah.
So I just
Spoiler alert, I'm alive.
Screaming my lungs out, and I have a vivid memory of grasping at dirt and grass, like on the edge of the thing, desperately trying to pull myself out of this watery grave. And my dad, like, thankfully heard and sprinted down and, like, you know, yoinked me out of the hole. And then I think he spanked me for being an idiot and falling in the hole, which is like, come on, Dad, I've already learned a lesson. Did you ever go to a school formal?
Yeah, I was a nerd, so that sort of stuff is pretty uneventful to me. I went to the first one, but I don't like to dance.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
And so,
I went to quite a few.
ooh,
Only
mini kudos went to
only
mini
like
formals.
No, stop.
We should start calling them mini
Well,
formals.
here's the only thing I remember out of every formal I went to, my entire high school experience was going to the bathroom, and there was 3 stools, and the one in the middle was free. And as I go in, these 2 dudes come out of the 2 toilets flanking it, and they're like, "Do you want to race us?" I was like, "No." And then they're like, "Oh," and they closed the door, and then they started like, just I could see who could shit the quickest.
So in other words, they're making a Chewbacca. Which is a term I learned. I don't know. I think it was like in SOI. There was this kid. I don't know. He went to use one of the porta johns, and apparently he had to shit, right? And so there was this other dude like right behind me, and says, "Hey, that guy's taking a dump." And apparently, you know, so whatever. He's, you know, he was making, you know, obviously making crap noise, right? And he gets out like real fast, and the guy just turns to me and says, "That dude just made a Chewbacca." And I'm like, "What's that?" He's like, "That's a shit going at light speed." And I'm like, "Okay, great. It's a term or whatever. All right."
That's memories.
That's the only thing I remember.
Or is it I remember that scene from Harold and Kumar go to White Castle or something, and there was those 2 girls playing a game called Battle Shit.
From any formal.
The talk.
Did you ever get the Condom Talk or
I think
the?
my dad, like, sort of tried to have that conversation with me. I think he just wanted to say, you know, look, if you had any questions, it's like, it's fine. I'll just Google it.
I think I was like 14, and I was sitting on the computer just chilling, and Mum like came over, and she's like, she had like a, like a banana or a cucumber, and she's like,
Right? I can picture it.
we need to do this, and I was like, Mum, I've already learnt it. I'm not doing this.
So she sat down on the couch, right? She's lit a couple of candles.
Okay,
There's
no
some
candles, no
music.
candles. Midday. It was very neutral. I was sitting at my computer, probably playing World of Warcraft.
Right.
I know you don't want to, but we need to do this. And I saw the banana or whatever it was and the condom, and I was like,
Oh my god,
okay.
so she put the condom in her mouth, and then
no,
what?
stop.
No.
It didn't happen.
Puts a condom in her mouth. She puts it on the banana and be like, "All right, if you get a girl that can do that, she's a keeper."
Just saying, maybe I wish I had learnt it again, because that could have been helpful down the line.
Why? Whatever. You put condoms on bananas.
Well, I was putting them on my balls a lot. Turns out it's like completely the wrong place.
No, buddy. Not the balls. Though, all right, I guess you get some points for wanting to protect your balls. It goes on the shaft.
I like the idea that you get home from the grocery and you've got this bowl full of bananas in the kitchen. You go, all right, well, I got to keep them fresh. And so then you get out your pack of condoms, as my mum taught me to do.
These banana wrappers are great. I like the flavored ones. It imparts a nice chocolate flavor to the banana.
Makes them real slippery, though. Ad head time. My name's Nordman. Welcome to a day in my life.
Yeah.
Wake up early, 2 a.m. Nord's got servers in every time zone, so you gotta be on the clock if you want to compete. Cold brew for breakfast.
There you go.
Rub my teeth with some Himalayan salt. I'm
There
ready
you
to
go.
begin the day. Before I head to
you
the
go.
gym, I shop around on my phone. Using Nord, I get savings on region-specific pricing. That's a tip. Stay rich.
Stay rich.
While I'm at the gym, I do sponsor reads. How about Nord? One take. Threat protection. Take your security to the next level.
Yeah.
Blocks malware, trackers, and ads.
Yeah.
Don't just invest in the product, invest in the company. Don't mind that, it's just my Nord FT. Nord can also do this. That's one thing they won't teach you in business school. Stay wealthy. But the most important thing, knowledge. Read at least one book per day. Of course, it all makes sense. 3 p.m. Time to shoot my podcast. All right,
There you
peasants,
go.
here's how to be an alpha. Sorry, no monies. Looks like the podcast is region locked. To view it, you're gonna have NordVPN, or, God forbid, live in Mexico. 6 p.m. Time for business. What's up, Jeff? How's the wife? Just heard about Amazon. Think it could be something big. You give me some stock and I'll give you a 2-year plan with a free bonus month. Well, he must have got disconnected. Now for a good night's rest. And we do it all over tomorrow.
Aw.
Go to nordvpn.com/incognito to get a huge deal on a 2-year plan, plus a free bonus month, plus also that threat protection thing. Add over.
How is baby
How's
form?
baby formed?
Fertilization, this is ridiculous.
How come this channel can show cum?
But you get demonetized.
Yeah, exactly. Thanks, Susan. Isn't it crazy that every one of us did this?
Okay, so it goes in.
So here's the thing. Here's the thing, Susan. Fix this thing. Fix the platform.
To the end of what looks like a grape.
The grape surgery.
This is it all grown up now. Do you feel old yet?
Shut up.
On their journey toward the egg. However, resident cells from the woman's immune system, mistaking the sperm for foreign invaders, destroy thousands more.
Jesus.
Yeah, then they put on a stupid wig. And
Next, half the sperm head for the empty fallopian tube, while the other half swim toward the tube containing the unfertilized egg. Some sperm get trapped in the cilia and die.
It's just a saw trap.
At long last, the sperm reach the egg.
so we get to the egg. All right, at least this is going to be simple, right?
Isn't that how I imagine the egg?
No, I thought it was like a big one sort of thing with just a skin on the outside, like a
Yeah.
lychee.
Yeah, exactly. This looks like a subaquatic plant.
They're called creep vines.
Oh, shit, yeah.
Yeah.
Is covered with a layer of cells called the corona radiata.
Oh, don't call it
Corona. Corona. Corona.
Outer layer of the egg, the zona pellucida.
Zona pellucida. It's like
that. Just making shit up now.
the Zona pellucida of 1999. It was the best band concert I ever went to.
I'm getting like survivor's guilt from like the millions of sperm that died in really comical ways.
When we edit this, we'll have it with like a bunch of doing and
Can
like
you put rage faces on all of them as well?
perfect.
It just feels like it's full of all these comical Looney Tunes traps. Like even the part where half of them got the wrong tube.
Yeah.
It's like egg this way, done in like rough paint on like a wooden sign.
which triggers their acrosomes to release digestive enzymes.
What the fuck?
The first sperm to make contact will fertilize the egg.
So what you're trying to say is that the pussy is kind of like the OG Squid Game. Because this dude...
So congratulations, everyone. You were the sperm cell that survived the Squid Game inside your mom. We did it. We did it. We survived the real Squid Game. All life is just a Squid Game. And it starts with your parents doing it.
You had to fight everyone else through a series of wacky trials.
There's Mr. Beast.
Because at the end he gets a daft haircut, remember?
Yeah, he did.
Just like this.
That was the dumbest part of Squid Game.
Joins BTS or whatever
Yeah,
the
he
fuck's
literally
going on there.
does.
The tightly packed male genetic material spreads out.
And it just goes, oh, I don't know. All the spaghetti in its pockets just start falling everywhere.
Oh, jeez. Oh, I'm so sorry.
The female genetic material, awakened by the fusion of the
Like, what is this? Is this like 2 AA batteries? What is... I don't even know what's happening.
This looks like in Majora's Mask when you play the Song of Time and go back in time.
Oh, yeah, they ripped that one off. Yeah, now we're going to use these massive strings to pull you together. What? Who designed this?
This is like a Final Fantasy move or something. Like this is like a summon.
plant in a rich infant, growing and maturing for the next 9 months.
Yeah, so if anyone asks you, how was Babby formed? It's as simple as that.
The deer farm.
One time, for some reason, I spent a week on a deer farm.
It's like a Simpsons bit.
Yeah, that's my childhood. It's like just different occupations every week. I must have been 9. It was run by this like elderly couple, and they had tons of deer. And the thing about deer is you have to have electric fences. Also, the fences have to be quite high because the deer leap.
Yeah.
But also, the electric fences have to be stronger than that for cattle because they kick.
Right.
So they will kick the electric fences. The hooves don't conduct that well, and so you really want to have a strong voltage there. So it's not like a little ooh, zap, ooh, zap.
Yeah.
It's like fork in the outlet sort of deal.
Oh.
So we're feeding these deer, buckets and buckets full of apples. I'm there with my sister and my mum, and my mum's like, grab the gate. And I go over to the gate, unlock it, and then I just suddenly wake up on the ground.
Ooh, that's fun.
Holy shit, Mom! Be more specific with the instructions. Jesus Christ! Grab the gate! Dumbass!
I start crying. Yeah, I just got shocked by this fucking thing, and then I just dropped like a rock. That whole time on the deer farm was pretty fraught with injury, to be honest, because like even when the guy was going around telling us about the deer, he's like, don't stand behind the deer because they will kick. And then as he's saying that, he's standing behind a fucking deer, and it kicks him in the head, and he just goes down like a fucking sack of bricks.
Jesus.
And we thought he was dead, and like he's.
Jeez, Mom. Thanks for bringing me here. Is this your way of telling us that you love us?
Fine.
Jesus.
Like he just gets back up, but
I'm
shit.
okay.
Do like Sideshow Bobby gets up in the exact same place and the deer just kicks him again and he just keeps getting up again.
All right. Let's see. Never had any kind of experience like that. I just guess, nah, not so much animals. I can't say I've had an occupation like that. Audience, if you had an experience working on a farm with animals, type in the comment section below. What are your fond childhood memories of that? Do you have any fond childhood memories of working with animals?
Do you remember when you learnt why certain words were bad because you accidentally said them or did them in front of your parents?
Yes. When we were very young, the strongest swear word we knew, and if you said it, you would be in enormous trouble. Pain in the ass.
Yeah, right.
Yes.
Ass and damn and crap, like back when those used to be hot shit.
Wanker was like, so I didn't know what it meant. I'm like 10, maybe 11, something like that. I knew the word, so I was just going around like, such and such is wanker.
Yeah.
Such and such is wanker. And then eventually my mum turns to me and she goes, do you know what that word means? And I was like, no. Like really reluctantly saying, fine, no. And then she's like, it's someone who touches themselves.
Yo!
And then I was so embarrassed. I like never said it again. Oh no. Ruined everything.
I remember I was in the mall with my dad and I was just kind of like saying words to myself because you're a kid, I guess.
Saying words to myself because
Saying words to yourself? No. Let's see. The strongest swear word I ever said when I was a kid. I dropped the F-bomb. All right. But I was coerced to dropping the F-bomb. And I didn't get in trouble. The other person got in trouble. Because I was a little boy. I was baby Kit. Innocent. I was innocent.
I'm a kid.
Yeah.
I know exactly what you mean. Yeah, go on.
I was going through all the words in my head I could come up that ended with anchor.
Oh no.
Tanker, banker. And then I just started going through all the other letters just to see if they sounded fun to say. And I said wanker out loud really bad. And I just remember my dad immediately snapped. He just turns, he says, never say that word again. And I was like, oh. And then I just said it on YouTube that 1 million people are going to see. So fuck you, Dad.
And he has a successful YouTube channel. So, hey, Pops, wanker. There you go.
I'm a freshman at university. Bright-eyed, can't wait to attend my whatever the fuck lecture. I go to this class and I meet these two girls. And one of them I really fancied and the other one I did not fancy all that much.
How come?
Okay.
Anyway, we got along really well, the three of us, and we're sort of hanging out for a sort of couple hours after class. And then I thought, we'll trade numbers. Mm-hmm. So I got this girl's number.
Nice.
That was girl A. Now, I wasn't interested in girl A very much. I was interested in girl B.
The girl B model.
We go off our own ways. And, I'm like, I want to text this girl B. So I send girl A this message. Hey, have you got girl B's number? And, trying to be really sly about it, but it's probably as fucking obvious as it can be.
Out of the way, I go.
And she says something like, yeah, sure, hold on, I'm in class. And I also had class. So what I then proceeded to do, put my phone in my bag. But this is back in the day when phones had to be locked. This is buttons.
Yeah, analog. Anything and it can just push down a button.
Exactly.
Gen Z, you don't know the struggle. This was the era when you really had to be close to the machine's spirit to have access to your phone.
And you used to be able to text and drive really easily.
Bring that back.
I know, right?
Texting, driving, drinking.
So now this particular phone had a very interesting quirk, which was that if you pressed the right button, it opens the menu. But if you press right again, it goes SMS. And then if you press right again, it goes new message. And if you press right again, it will go, oh, you must have finished with your message.
Yeah.
It goes to contacts. So these names are in alphabetical order, right? And her name just happens to be first on that list. And then if you press right again, it will send. So I put my phone in my bag, and I don't know it, but the right-hand button is being pressed for the next hour and a half.
Oh my God.
It's just looping blank messages to this girl. You've just met this guy at university. He's a bit of an unknown quantity.
Oh
He's
no.
just asked your friend for
Oh
her number,
no.
and when he didn't get
Oh
it, he has just sent
no.
you about 2
No. Oh no, 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 no. Ah. Oh, I feel so sorry for you, buddy. Oh Jesus, that's not cash money.
1,000 blank text messages with impatience. She must have had to turn off her phone, or it's just going off like ding, 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 ding. I was like, oh, look at my phone again. And I'm like, oh my God, it's got 1,000 of 2,000 messages still to send.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, you can't cancel it. Like the whole phone is just going into paralysis with how many messages it has to send. And so eventually I'm just like, and pulling the battery off the back. Then I'm in this dilemma because it's like, you've now sent this girl 1,000 messages.
Oh no.
Do you call her and say sorry? Do you send her another text message and say, sorry about that? I have this inexplicable problem.
Should be like, what the fuck does that mean?
And so what I decided to do was nothing.
All right, there you go.
Never said anything about it and decided I sure hope I don't run into her again. And then about 2 days later, I get a message. The message has girl B's number in it. Like, I still felt like I couldn't explain the situation, so I never did. And then I went on this, like, awkward, not quite date thing with girl B. For some reason, she agreed to meet up. Maybe I just forgot or something, but I never explained it to her either.
She went on a date with you because she was afraid of the same thing happening to her.
Yeah, I gotta do this to save my friends. I'll never forget this. You do the same.
No. Oh no, no, no. Who knows? Maybe those two girls are seeing this video and being like, wait a minute, that's him. Oh, so that's what happened. Well, what a total asshole. He's not going to talk to us and even apologize for a mistake?
Same for me.
Oh.
I'm trying to get some life insurance at the moment because, well, I'm going to perish soon probably.
Yeah.
They actually have a person come to your house now. You don't have to go to the doctors and do X, Y, Z. They'll just have a lady come to your house with a little suitcase. So she wheels it in. She comes into my office and she just starts taking blood. Like I'm sitting in my chair and I got a fucking needle in my arm and she's draining all the blood from my body. And
I mean, you did consent to it, to be fair. You kind of made it sound like she just rocked up and sticked you.
But one thing I didn't know that I was signing for is they do a urine test as well.
Oh. Stole your piss.
She hands me these 2 cups, fill one halfway and fill the other one full. And
That one's for me.
yeah, she hands.
I'll never forget that episode of Moral Oral where he learned that it was okay to drink pee. Like you could drink pee. I mean, it's Moral Oral. Great show on Adult Swim. Oh, that was a great show.
Hands me a coffee mug and she goes, if there's any spare. I piss into these 2 cups and I thought it would go everywhere because I'm not very used to it.
I got a shotgun cock.
Yeah, very powerful stream. I had to hold it about 15 feet away. Anyway, so I do that. But then the worst part is, right, I thought, oh, she's going to put it in these like plastic bags and send it away to the labs. Nope, that's just what she's doing with the blood. She gets out this like fish water testing kit and then she starts dipping it in the cup while I'm...
Oh.
Yeah.
To be fair, it's better that she did something with it because imagine if you just brought it out and she was like, ugh.
Yeah. But it was so healthy, she said. It was just such...
So tasty.
Yeah, such vital piss that she didn't even bother sending the other cup to the lab. No, that's good. No
She just
proteins.
put it in her pocket and walked out.
She's like, I'm taking this for myself. I'm gonna call it my special lemonade.
Yeah, right. Just dabbed a bit on her neck and went, that'll keep those foxes away. Oh, fuck, sorry. I know I keep doing this. Hold on one sec.
You're good.
Historian's at the store at the moment. I have to reply to it.
Get me more piss. That woman today stole all of mine. Can I get you the piss in the bags? It's cheaper.
Hey guys. Editor here. They didn't bother recording an ending. So instead, here's a small taste of what it's like to edit for IH. Please end my suffering.
All right, 3, 2, 1.
My baby don't mess around. I'm gonna buy
Note to the editor.
Editor, extend his neck 50 times.
I have to go to the bathroom so badly.
Hey, editor. Wait, how did we get onto
Editor, leave that in.
Editor, cut that out. Sorry, none of these are fucking scary.
Leave all of those in.
Leave the last 3 hours of footage in.
Note to the editor.
Hey, Barry, make sure to cut out right when I start saying bitch.
By the way, editor, sorry, I have accidentally hit stop record on the, so it's out of sync.
Hey, editor,
Oh,
just
no.
make the graphics scary.
Yeah, perfect,
It'll do. You'll figure it out.
So I don't know if this is going to work, but...
Have you ever encountered a spooky spook? Have you ever been stalked? Have you been walking down the streets of...
dear editor.
Delete everything. Delete the last 10 minutes.
Hey, don't tell people that.
I'm so sorry. Please keep that in.
We can't do that with this. Would be torture for the editor. He'd be so mad. Just a small town.
Oh, no. What? No.
Childhood.
You gotta be kidding me. All right. First of all, great video from the Internet Historian. Number 2, when it comes down to editors, respect your editor, always. After all, it was through the hard work of editors that Star Wars A New Hope, Episode 4, was made acceptable for viewing audiences to enjoy in the 1970s, because George Lucas was all over the place. Audience, tell me about some of your adventures as a child. Did you go on a deer farm? Did you ever accidentally send a text message over 2,000 times? Did you almost have a near-death experience? Type in the comment section below and let's have this conversation get going. With that being said, my name is Kit. Huge shout out to the Internet Historian. Keeps on doing the great work. But you should do a tribute to the Macho Man. Macho Man, we love you, buddy. Bye.